Welcome into Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Michael McGreevy. What do you have on him, Chris?
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches. Avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
Jeremy Pena leading things off and takes a strike.
Ball.
McGreevy, a 6'4" righty, 220 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2021. This one in the air right field. And there's one down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
The left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And first offering is fouled off.
Ball.
Just getting started here in St. Louis. Started after it, appeal to first. No swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. Time asked for at the plate prior to the 2-1 pitch. That one off the mark. They're now 3-1. Foul ball there. And a payoff pitch. This to third. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
Batting third.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Oh, you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Busch Stadium. And today's starter, Casey Mize. What do we need to know here?
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence. And if he is, he should be just fine.
In the air, out towards left center. 1 up, 1 down. So up next, Ivan Herrera.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
That's a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 3.
And now here is Harper. There's a strike. Swing and a miss.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at-bat.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. Herrera, the runner at first with 2 gone. And another ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We move ahead to the top of the 2nd now. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Riley Green. And it's even
That's
up.
the ball.
There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Scott should have this one. And there's 1 down. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers.
Spencer Torkelson.
And a foul ball. 2nd inning here, no score. And that is cut on and missed. 0-2 now.
Time out.
Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And next to hit for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter. Misses the sweeper. Out towards right center field. Walker moving under this one. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Leading off, Jordan Walker.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
That clips the corner.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Got him swinging.
Not shortstop.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. Fly ball to right. Carpenter on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Here's the left fielder, Harrison Bader.
Number 9, Harrison Bader.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Swings through that. In the air to left center. Rodriguez racing after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back here in St. Louis, top half of the third inning, Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. On the ground to the left. Throws to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers.
Colt Keith.
That one outside.
Ball.
Yeah, that's ball one. Line drive to short and caught. Here comes Gleyber Torres.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
And that one fouled off.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Two down, nobody on.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Top of the third, no score. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. As we go to the last of the third, and stepping in for the Cardinals, J.J. Weatherholt. That one fouled off. And time called prior to the 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss at a slider. This one in the air, center field. One away. Victor Scott now at the plate.
Number 11, Victor Scott second.
Check swing, and he went. Strike one. Swings through that one out in front that time. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Battling here as he fouls it away. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Fly to left his first time.
That's a ball. Outside.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hernandez drifts towards it, and that will end the inning. Back here in St. Louis as we go to the top of the fourth. Jeremy Pena up now for the Tigers.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. No swing. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. And next up for the Tigers, Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul straight back.
Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
That's a ball.
And it remains 2-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. 0 for 1 so far. Line and a base hit into right. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Quick move to first. Rodriguez gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Swing and a ball popped up. Wind under it. And that is that. Back here at Busch Stadium. And now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera. This one high in the air to left center. Rodriguez makes his way towards it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Bryce Harper to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. A little out front there as he swings through it. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fights it off. He'll see another. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Bryce swings and drives one deep to right. That's well hit. Out of here. He hammers one out to right. The Cardinals score first. It's 1-0. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Alec Burleson. To the right side. Slings to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for St. Louis, Jordan Walker, who struck out swinging his first time.
Walker.
Ground ball left side. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Back here in St. Louis, we go to the top of the fifth. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers.
Well, these Tigers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Ball high. Ball.
Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. Did not go. Time called now before the payoff pitch. And now he steps off. Big pitch coming. And ball four there. Tying run is on base.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Carpenter, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. And fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Now a quick throw to first. And he's back in easily. The 1-2. In the air, right field. Walker moving under it. And there's one away. One out man at first. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. He's 0 for 1. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No, he held up. Up and in. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That's way high. 3-1.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's in for a strike. Man at second. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here's the third baseman, Colt Heat.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. In the dirt, blocked. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that is that. head to the bottom of the fifth. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. Right through there for a strike. And that one clips the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
Swings and misses. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's the left fielder, Harrison Bader. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Out to short. Pena sends it to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. And up next for St. Louis, J.J. Weatherholt. Out towards right center field. Carpenter settles underneath it, and that is that. Back here in St. Louis, all set for the top of the 6th. Gleyber Torres up now. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, George Soriano.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get, so they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Way out front for strike 2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. First pitch swinging. The Redbirds up by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th.
Ball. That's in.
A little bit high.
Nope, ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two now. In the air to left center. Bader has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out. And up next for Detroit, Teoscar Hernandez. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Bottom of the 6th. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott. Kyle Finnegan on the pitch here.
Now pitching for Detroit, number 67, Kyle Finnegan.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. That one hammered but pulled foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Bo Bichette will hit next.
Ball low.
And that
Ball.
misses. And it's 2-0. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And a foul ball. The 2-1. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Time called now. Payoff pitch. And they'll do it again. Here comes a 3-2. And he walked him. And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk. Now the number 2 hitter, Ivan Herrera, 1 for 2. Bichette stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Here's Bryce Harper. He's already homered here in this one.
Harper.
Tyler Holt into the game.
And they thought there was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Yeah.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and Harper is gone. Back here at Busch Stadium, we go to the top of the 7th. Julio Rodriguez. Up. Now for the Tigers. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base.
No, that's in.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Bichette throws to first in time. 1 out. A key out to start the 7th. Here's Riley Green.
Now
Pitching change here, Nick Rapay.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 0-2. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. He is struck out. And he is walked. On the ground to first, and it's through for a hit. And the tying run is on base.
Waste no time there. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
At the plate, Kerry Carpenter. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Outside with a breaking ball. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Laser could be trouble. Coming around third is Torkelson. The relay to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. We're tied at 1.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. They got a pitch he could drop, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball.
Chris Roycroft will take over here. Now here is Dylan Dingler.
Oh, the adrenaline's pumping right there. Pretty good fastball. Unfortunately, it got away from him. He's have to corral things a little bit.
And it's second. Check swing, went around, and it's 1-1. Time is called here in a big spot. Maybe just reminding himself to breathe. That one out to right. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 7th. So now here's the Cardinals' designated hitter, Alec Burleson.
You know, these Cards definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
This one in the air right field. And there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite. Curl it up enough to really drive it.
Number 18, Jordan Walker.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite. Hey, didn't get jumpy.
Devin Williams taking over on the mound.
And boom, the offense needs to be ready for the screwball. It's not a pitch you see very often, so it's tough to pick up, and it's a good one.
Next to hit, Mason Wynn.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
That's the ball.
This one popped up. Tries to make the play, but it's foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Runner on the go. Got him swinging.
If you're a hitter, you can't go back to the dugout and say, man, I should have hit that pitch. You got to say, you know what, he made a great pitch, but next time up, he's going to make a mistake, and I'm going to be on it.
Bader swings through it for strike 1. The Cards with the go-ahead run standing at second here, the bottom of the 7th. Backed off the plate that time. Runner edges away at second. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Gone onto the grass hill for a homer. And this place is rocking. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 3-1. Now at the plate, J.J. Weatherholt. First pitch misses. And that is out of play. Williams, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Good job to fight that one off. 2 down, nobody on. Check swing, didn't go. The count now 2-2. That one missed.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself. Back here in St. Louis, we're at the top of the 8th. Colt Heath up now for the Tigers. Gets him to chase after that one.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Weatherholt gets it to first. First out in the top of the 8th. Here is Gleyber Torres, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Ball one there. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The Tigers trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 8th. Just missed. And foul ball. The 2-2. Swing and a miss at 96. Struck him out. And there's 2 down. Back to the top of the order. Now here is Jeremy Pena. 0 for 3 in this one.
fooled on that pitch. Got a little anxious.
He swings and fouls one off.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out. They'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Not close with that one. Ball 1.
Ball.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. That misses the zone. Ball 3. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Teoscar Hernandez up now for the Tigers. Oh. For 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Quick toss to first. Pena back easily. Pena leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Rudder takes off. Pitch misses.
No, that's low. Ball.
Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Time call.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Roycroft checks the runner. Pena back on a dive. Too low, ball 4.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly.
So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Matt Swanson. Rodriguez at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Two on, 2 outs. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Batter calls time and steps out. He needs a refresh. It is a big at bat. On the ground. Win. And that will end the inning. Back here in St. Louis, on to the bottom of the 8th, Victor Scott getting ready to hit. Swing and a pop-up. Keith under it. Takes it in for the out. Back to the top of the order now. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Bo Bichette. New arm out of the bullpen, Will Vest. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Ball.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Carpenter coming on, and there are 2 outs. Here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera, 1 for 3. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Back here at Busch Stadium. All set to start the 9th in this one. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. Swing and a ground ball. Bichette whips it to first. Out leading off the top of the 9th, and they take care of a big threat right there. Torkelson now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And there's a foul ball. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Struck him out swinging. Just 1 out remaining for the Tigers. And the batter now, Kerry Carpenter. Hit hard but foul off to the left. The Cardinals trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the 9th. They're down to their final strike.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Next one just misses. And that is ball 1. Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Pitch misses. 3-2 now.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.